Hey YouTube, this is the beginning of a China travel video. So the night before I go to China, I always stay up late. My theory on that, which I've been doing for quite some time, is I stay up late, usually until like 4 or 5 in the morning, then I'll go and get an hour or two of sleep. Tomorrow's a little bit different in that my flight's right around noon, so that's going to throw off my strategy a little bit, but still staying up late. So I've done all kinds of different things during that time. One time I organized my garage. Other times I clean the house. Other times I do some work. I have also been known to just watch China, like travel documentary type things, just to get my mind right on travel. But I also commonly will touch up the walls of my house. So tonight I will be painting 4 rooms. Whenever you have 2 boys, you wind up with marks on the wall like this, and things that need to be cleaned up from them running the house here. So that's the first order of business. Second order of business will be clean the kitchen. Then maybe go for a run. We'll see how it goes. Alright, it is time for bed. It is 3:40 in the morning. The morning that I'm going to be flying to China. So this evening I painted 3 different rooms in the house, just touching up on marks from the boys. Got all packed up. And so here's my bag that I take with me to China. So that's for 11 days. I have everything in there. I have a whole separate packing video about that. I also cleaned the kitchen here, and I watched some television. So a little bit of China travel vlogs on YouTube, and Lisa Ling had some new show on CNN that was good. So I'm gonna get about 2-3 hours of sleep, get up and make the boys breakfast, get Ben off to school, and then I will be on my way to the airport. Check in more later. Good night. All loaded up on my flight to Hong Kong. Flying in coach, so that's always not the best, but whenever you score nobody sitting next to you, you basically have a business class seat. So definitely be laying down for some snoozing on this adventure. So, sitting right over the wing, checking in about 14 hours whenever we land in Hong Kong. Just landed in Hong Kong. It was a 14-hour and 52-minute flight. So I stayed up for the first hour and 45 minutes. They served the first meal right away. So that was good. And then I slept for 6 hours. And then woke up and watched the Baywatch movie, which was not really entertaining at all. And then a little bit more TV here. And then slept for 3 more hours. So total of 9 hours of sleeping and up for just under 6 hours. So, here on my plane, they have entertainment in the back of the seat. There's the Hong Kong airport. And having a full row to lay down in is definitely much better than trying to sleep sitting up.
Next off, we'll go get a ferry into China and then be staying in the Shenzhen area in Shekou this evening.
Alright, it's the morning of my first day officially here in China, meaning the first day I'm going to work. As this video series progresses, I realize that it should be more about how I sort of beat jet lag or not be affected by jet lag. I may shoot myself in the foot, and this afternoon I might be pretty tired. Tomorrow I might wake up early, but so far so good. So last night whenever we arrived, Steve and I, we went out and got some tacos and 2 margaritas. Just prior to sitting down, I took my 5 milligrams of melatonin. By the time I got back to my room, I was pretty tired, got cleaned up, and then went to bed around midnight. And then woke up shortly before my alarm at 5:35. So I had my alarm set for 6. So went to the gym, came back, got cleaned up, ready for work, and now heading down to breakfast. So most people wake up at like 3 or 4 and wind up doing a whole bunch of email, but so far so good on this trip. So I'll keep talking about how I am taking care of jet lag. I mean, the two key things here are drinking a few beers here and there and taking melatonin on the plane and before going to bed. So not rocket science, but here we are at the Hilton in Shekou, Shenzhen, right here on the bay. Across the way there is Hong Kong. That building, triangle-shaped building, is the new ferry port that we came into last night from the Hong Kong airport. So that's about it for right now. Off to work. Good morning. It is day 2 here in China. Once again, no jet lag issues. So last night we had a little bit of teaming to excel with our team from Costa Rica and team from China. So that was a Sichuan style dinner, and then we went to actually a bar owned by a guy from Chicago called Jim's Roadhouse. So played some pool there, stayed out until about 12 or 12:30, and then got to bed without any melatonin. But again, no problems getting to sleep, and slept until 6:30. So it seems as though the jet lag is not having any effect during this trip, so that's good. Heading into the plant today for a day full of meetings. A little bit smoggy here in China, but not too bad of a place.